What's up everybody? Chef Jackie. Today we're doing the ultimate tartare in 5 minutes. So, what is tartare? Tartare is a preparation of raw meat mixed with onions, eggs, chives, and some other ingredients. And you're gonna find them a lot more common in most restaurants nowadays, but you can also make this at home. The flavor profile is kind of a tangy, slightly creamy, with a little bit of spice to it, if you choose to. It pairs very well with toast, and recently people have been using lettuce as well to avoid the gluten. First thing you'll want to do is start by chopping your chives using the Dalstrong Gladiator series chef knife. Got a good weight to it, rolls really well, fits in the palm very well. You really don't want to bruise your herbs, so a nice sharp knife is always a good choice. Next up, we're going to take our shallot here. You just want to half this guy, peel it. You don't want to take it all the way down that you remove the core. It'll be very difficult to dice afterwards. You just want to make small slices down, and then you just want to chop down over top. Make a couple of incisions, and then all you gotta do after that is just kind of roll your knife over, and you'll get nice little brunoise of shallots for your tartare. And this is where you'll really appreciate having a sharp knife. All right, and now for the prime time. This is the strip loin that we'll be using. You can opt to use tenderloin as well, or even chuck if it's fresh enough and you mince it up well enough. Today, we're gonna use a strip loin though. So you just wanna remove any of the excess fat. You don't want too much raw fat in there. You want a little bit just so that you can help kind of carry the flavor. You don't want it too lean because then it's just gonna become very mushy. All right, so now we just wanna cut them into strips. This guy kind of pushes through it like butter. They don't have to be perfect strips because in the end you're gonna kind of chop it up. So now we're just gonna cut the strips across to create little cubes. So now you kind of have your base for your tartare. For our tartare today, we're going to mince it a little bit more. You have your prepared meat. You want to just get this into your bowl with your chives and your shallots. So now we added the meat to the bowl. Just add a little bit of olive oil, Dijon, Worcestershire, just a couple of shakes, some hot sauce, pepper, and some salt. All right, so now we're going to use our Dalstrong Gladiator series chef knife to cut our capers. Now we're just going to mix everything up into the bowl. So as you're folding it together, you want to make sure everything's nicely incorporated. The sauces should kind of bind it together where it starts to kind of stick and lump together. Now we're at the egg stage. You want to just separate the egg yolk from the egg white. You know, traditionally they would use a quail's egg. You know, if you don't have access to that, a chicken egg is perfectly fine. This is actually going to provide the creaminess to the dish and kind of help cut through some of the acid from the Worcestershire, the Dijon, and also kind of bring everything together with the egg. So there's your egg yolk. We're gonna have that set aside for now. And then we're just going to make a nice flat little surface or ring with the tartare. If you have a mold, you can use it. If not, it's a rustic dish, so you can kind of just pile it onto a plate like a burger patty. And then we're just going to put the egg on top. And there you have a beef tartare. You can also add a little bit of chives on top to garnish if you'd like, and kind of bring everything together. All right, so now we're on to the last step. We're just going to get some bread cut and toasted using our Dalstrong Gladiator series bread knife. This is an ideal knife for it because it's extremely sharp for a bread knife. So you want to make nice thin slices. You always want to make sure you're going directly down because a lot of people make a mistake and they start slicing bread and it kind of goes on an angle. Okay, so you just want to slice your bread maybe about 1 centimeter thick, and then you're good to go get them ready to get toasted. All right, so now we're going to toast the crostinis in a frying pan using some butter. You can do this at home using a toaster if you like, or even the oven. And you can also use olive oil if you don't want to use butter. All right, well, now that all the ingredients are on there, the only thing left is to eat it. Bon appetit.